This is the continuation of the lessons for discrete probability distributions. We have the third one, which is the binomial distribution. These are the things we need to know about binomial distribution. Binomial distribution is a probability distribution with the following properties. So number one, the experiment is consists of n repeated trials. So ibig sabihin, maraming trials yung experiment mo. So pwede siyang paulit-ulit na trials. Then, sa bawat trial or each trial results into possible outcomes. So katulad din siya ng Bernoulli na merong success or failure. Ang kaibahan niya is may repeated trials ang binomial. Pero ang Bernoulli, one trial lang. Okay? The probability of success for the binomial distribution remains the same from trial to trial. So even though maraming trials yung experiment mo, yung probability of success constant lang siya. So halimbawa, sa tossing of coin, ang probability of success, for example, is 1/2. So kahit ilang beses mo itos yung coin, ang probability pa rin ng success mo is 1/2. So hindi siya magbabago, hindi siya madadagdagan, hindi siya mababawasan. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng the probability of success remains the same from trial to trial. Okay? Next, the next thing we need to know for the binomial distribution is the computation of probability. So we have the following formula. P of x is equals to the combination of n taken x at a time times p raised to x times q raised to n minus x. Okay, so ang ibig sabihin itong denotation na to is combination of n taken x at a time. Okay, so multiplied by p raised to x, then q raised to n minus x. So we all know p is the probability of success, q is the probability of failure, n is the number of trials, then x is the number of success among the trials. So for the computation of mean, variance, and standard deviation, these are the specific formula for binomial distribution. For the mean, mu is equals to n times p. Ibig sabihin, this is the product of the total number of trials times the probability of success. For the variance, sigma squared is equals to npq. Ibig sabihin, this is the product of number of trials times probability of success times the probability of failure. And then, of course, the standard deviation is just the square root of the variance. Let's proceed to some examples of binomial distribution. So, for example, n is equals to 5. This is the number of trials. P is equals to 1/5. This is the probability of success. X is equals to 3. This is the number of success among all the trials. So, ang tinatanong is what is the probability of these 3? Okay? So, kailangan natin ng Q, which is the probability of failure. So, makukuha natin siya rito. Q is equals to 1 minus P. So, we have 1 minus 1/5. The answer is 4/5. So, ito yung letter Q natin. So, meron na tayong P, meron na tayong Q, meron din tayong X, and meron natin N. So, yan yung 4 na parameters na kailangan natin sa formula. So, again, the formula is P of X is equals to the combination of N taken X at a time times p raised to x times q raised to n minus x. Substitute lang natin. So, ang pinapahanap is probability of 3 success. So, we have 3. So, 5 here, 3 dito. So, ibig sabihin yan, combination of 5 taken 3 at a time. Times 1/5 raised to 3 times q, which is 4/5, raised to n, which is 5 minus 3, which is x. Simplify natin. Again, this is the combination of 5 taken 3 at a time times 1/5 raised to 3 times 4/5 raised to 2 because 5 minus 3 is 2. So we're going to input combination of 5 taken 3 at a time times 1/5 raised to 3 times 4/5 raised to 2. And the answer for that is 0.0512. So this is the answer for the probability of 3 success on example number 1. Example number 2, so katulad lang din ng example number 1, given na tayo ng mga parameters. So we have n, which is 4. This is the number of trials. Then p is equals to 0.2. This is the probability of success. X is equals to 1. Ibig sabihin, this is the number of success among the trials. What is the probability of that success? Okay? So, kailangan ulit natin ng Q, which is the probability of failure. Manggagaling siya dito sa P. So, we have Q is equals to 1 minus P. So, we have 1 minus 0.2. The answer for Q is 0.8. So, meron na tayong 4 na parameters, Q, P, N, saka X. So, substitute natin yung 4 na yan sa formula natin. You have the probability of 1 success is equals to the combination of 4 taken 1 at a time times 0.2 raised to 1 times 0.8 raised to 4 minus 1. Simplify lang natin. Combination of 4 taken 1 at a time times 0.2 raised to 1 times 0.8 raised to 3 because 4 minus 1 is 3. Now, if we're going to use the calculator, i-input natin to. Combination of 4 taken 1 at a time times 0.2, which is 0.2 din pag naka-raise sa 1, times 0.8 raised to 3. So, the answer for that is 0.4096. This is the probability of getting 1 success. Now, let's proceed to other examples na worded problem. Okay. So, find the probability of getting 4 heads after tossing a pair coin 4 times. So, ito yung binabanggit natin kanina na repeated number of trials remains the same pa rin yung probability of success. So, ang probability of success natin dito is getting head. So, we have the probability of success is getting head. Then, probability of failure is getting tail, right? So, we all know that the probability of getting head sa coin is 1/2. Okay? Kaya ang probability natin for success is 1/2 or P. Then, alam din natin na magiging failure dyan is also 1/2. So, ang sagot sa Q will be 1/2. Kasi we're talking about fair coin. Okay? Now, n is equals to 4 kasi indicated na 4 times. So, ibig sabihin, 4 trials. This is number of trials. And then, kung bakit x is equals to 4, kasi we're looking for apat na beses na success ng head. Okay? So, getting 4 heads, ibig sabihin, 4 successes among different trials. So, meron na tayong apat na parameters. So, we have N, P, Q, and X. Substitute lang natin sa formula. Probability of 4 success is equals to combination of 4 taken 4 at a time times 1 half raised to 4 times 1 half raised to 4 minus 4. Simplify lang natin. This is the combination of 4 taken 4 at a time times 1 half raised to 4 times 1 half raised to 0 because 4 minus 4 is 0. If we're going to input in the calculator, ang ilalagay natin is combination of 4 taken 4 at a time times 1 half raised to 4 then times 1. Because the answer for 1 half raised to 0 is 1. So the answer for that is 1 over 16 or in decimal, 0.0625. Let's have another example for binomial distribution. We have example number 4. The same scenario from example number 3, but this time, we're going to find the probability of getting at least one head after tossing a fair coin 4 times. So, ganun pa rin yung experiment, magtotoss ng coin 4 times, pero hindi na 4 heads yung pinapakuha. Ang pinapakuha is getting at least 4 head, at least 1 head rather. So, analyze muna natin uli yung scenario. So, we have 4 times of trials. Therefore, n is equals to 4. And then again, ang success natin is getting ahead. So, that is 1 half. And then, ang failure is getting a tail, which is also 1 half. So, again, ang Q natin is 1 half. So, we have P and Q. Now, pagdating sa value ng X, kung bakit siya 1, 2, 3, 4, kasi ang sabi, at least 1 head. So, ibig sabihin, kasama yung 1 head, 2 heads, 3 heads, and 4 heads. So, hanggang 4 lang tayo kasi hanggang 4 times yung trials. So, what we're going to do is, ang ibig sabihin kasi ng at least 1 head, kukunin natin lahat ng probability nitong mga to. So, ibig sabihin, probability of getting 1 plus probability of getting 2 plus probability of getting 3 and probability of getting 4 successes among 4 trials. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dyan is apply lang natin yung formula for each probability. So, isa-shortcut ko na lang. Pag ginamit natin tong formula na to para dito, ang value ng x dito is 1. So, ito lang yung mababago, yung value ng x. Then dito, ang isa-substitute nating value ng x is 2. Dito is 3. Then dito is 4. But the same formula, the same n, the same p, and the same q values. So, halimbawa, ito na yung nakuha natin for each probability. Probability of getting 1 success is 0.25. Probability of getting 2 success is 0.375. Probability of getting 3 success, 0.25. Then probability of getting 4 success, katulad ng example number 3, is 0.0625. Now, i-add lang natin siya lahat. Kasi ang ibig sabihin ng at least 1 head is probability of 1, which is 0.25, plus probability of 2, which is 0.375, plus probability of 3, which is 0.25, and probability of 4, which is 0.025. I-add lang natin siya lahat. The answer is 0.9375. So this is the probability of getting at least one head.